Hello, this is going to be lesson 6.4 for intermediate algebra, where we are going over synthetic division. And let's just hop in. So let me share my document camera. Get rid of that. Okay, so first I want you to remember how you do long division before you even start this. So I don't want to use we're going to use a pencil and grab a couple highlighters for this lesson. All right, so what we're going to do, this first one is easier than the other ones because we're really just simplifying on this one. So divide 8a to the 6th power b squared plus 20a to the 5th b. So we're doing each individual one. So a6b squared divided by 4a5b, and then 20a to the 5th b divided by 4a to the 5th power b. So 8 divided by 4 here, and I'm going to put the plus sign here because this plus sign was there. That would be 2. 6 subtract 5 using our exponent rules, so we're left with 1a there. 2 subtract 1, so we're left with b there. Because if there's not an exponent, we always assume there's that 1 there. 20 divided by 4 would be 5. 5 subtract 5 would be 0. And 1 subtract 1 would be 0. So right there would be our answer for this one. I'm going to box that one up. Okay, continuing. Now we get to these. So when I go to write these, I always set it up like a long division problem. And then I put x squared plus 9x plus 14 inside. Now when we go to divide this, our goal is to get this leading term to look like this one. And then we'll keep going through the steps to get there. So x times what is x squared? So we'd have x times x is x squared, because exponent rules would be 1 plus 1 and give us our 2. Now since we have our x here, we're going to multiply this binomial x plus 2 by x. So x times x is x squared, and x times 2, and it's positive 2, so plus 2x. Now just like when we're doing long division, when you multiply that number, then you have to subtract. So we're going to subtract, which means we're going to change our signs here. So I have x squared subtract x squared, which is 0. So I'm going to highlight that. These are gone. And then 9x subtract 2x would give us 7x. And we'll bring this 14 down. Now then, I need this leading term to look like this one. It's positive, so I know this is going to be positive. So x times 7 is going to make this 7x. Then I take my 7 and multiply it by x plus 2. So 7 times x is 7x. 7 times 2 would be 14. And then you change your signs when you go to subtract them. So 7 subtract 7 is 0. 14 subtract 14 is 0. So our answer is this. If anyone tries to look at the notes on this and doesn't, watch the video. Cool. Okay, number 3. And I'm going to write it just like I did this last one. So I have x subtract 1 going into 2x squared plus 6x subtract 8. So I need x to look like 2x squared. So x times 2x. Because I have to have that 2 there, and then x times 2x is 2x squared. And I'm taking my 2x and multiplying it by x minus 1. So 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times negative 1 would be subtract 2x. Now then you change your signs. So right here, 2x squared subtract 2x squared is 0. That's always our goal. That's why we make the leading terms look alike. So 6x plus 2x is 8x. Then I bring down my subtract 8. Now, x times what will make it 8x? It's going to be positive 8. So 8 times x is 8x. 8 times negative 1 would be subtract 8. Then we're going to change our signs. 8x subtract 8x is 0. Negative 8 plus 8 is also 0. So this is our answer. Number 4, I'm going to write it over here. So we're dividing that by that. So 2x plus 4. And then 2x squared plus 3x subtract 2. I'm going to go ahead and draw my line here. So we need 2x to be 2x squared, so that just means we need another x. So then we have 2x squared plus 4x. We're going to subtract, so change our sign. Right there would be 0. 3x subtract 4x would be negative x subtract 2. So on this one, what do we multiply 2 by to make it 1? There's only one problem like this. So to get to 1, we'd have to multiply it by 1/2. And since it's negative right here, we're going to have to subtract 1/2. So half of 2 is 1, and it's a negative times this. And then negative times positive, so it's going to be negative, and half of 4 is 2. And then we change our signs because we're subtracting it. Negative x plus x is 0. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. So this would be our answer. So we have number 5 over here, and I'm going to copy it down real quick. Set 3x plus 4 here. And then we have on these right here, I want you to see this is x cubed. We're going to write them in order of the power. So it's going to go 6x cubed, then 8x squared, subtract. So the 6x cubed has a positive, so we have 6x cubed, then plus 8x squared, subtract 18x, subtract 20. Now then, 3x needs to look like 6x cubed, so we're going to multiply by 2x squared, because our x's, that would give us 3. 3 times 2 would give us our 6. 2x squared times 3x, so we have our 6x cubed. 2x squared times 4. 4 times 2 is 8, so plus 8x squared. And then we change our signs, so this is 0. 8x squared subtract 8x squared is also going to be 0. And so I'm going to bring down these. So I have negative 18x subtract 24. So now I need my 3 to look like negative 18. So I'm going to multiply by a negative 6. Negative 6 times 3 would be negative 18, and our x will come. Negative 6 times 4 would be negative 24. Then we're going to change our signs because we're subtracting. Negative 18x plus 18x is 0. Negative 24 plus 24 is also 0. So our answer is 2x squared subtract 6. I'm going to go ahead and underline all of this. Number 6 here. Let's jot that down. So we have x squared subtract 3. And make sure these are in order, so 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, so 3x to the 5th, subtract 13x cubed, subtract 5x squared plus 5x plus 15. All right, so first thing, our leading terms need to look the same, so we're going to multiply by 3x cubed. 2, 3, 5, 1 times 3. So we'll have 3x to the 5th power. Then 3x cubed times negative 3 is going to be negative 9x cubed. Then we change our signs. We subtract this, we get 0 here. Then 13 plus 9, and it's negative 13 plus 9, it's going to be negative 9, 12, 13, 4. X cubed, subtract 5x squared plus 5x plus 15. Now we have negative 4 and x squared, so we're going to have to multiply by negative 4x. Because 2, 1, 3, then negative 4. So negative 4x times x squared is going to give us our negative 4x cubed. Negative 4x times negative 3 is going to be plus 12x. Since it's just 1x, we don't put it here, we put it here. Because I can't combine x squared and x. You have to put it with its like terms. So then we change our signs. 4x cubed plus 4x cubed is 0. I'm going to bring this straight down. So negative 5x squared, negative 12 plus 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 would be negative 7x plus 15. Now then, I need my x squared and negative 5x squared, so that's just negative 5. So negative 5x squared. Negative 5 times a negative 3 would be a positive 15. And then we're going to change our signs. This would be 0, and this would be 0. But I still have a negative 7x here. So this is my remainder because it doesn't go into this x squared minus 3. So when I go to write this answer out, it's going to be 3x cubed, subtract 4x, subtract 5, subtract 7x over x squared, subtract 3. Kind of wonder if I still have this pulled up. Let's see. I always want to check when I get a remainder because it throws me off. And this is number 6. And let me share this so y'all can see it too. I hope y'all can see it. So that's what negative 3x cubed subtract 4x subtract 5 subtract 7x over x squared subtract 3. Yay. I think I'm going to stop this video because I feel like it's getting long, and then we'll start another one.